majestic rhythm, Shama Bay, coming to you once again, coming to you live. My brethren, my sister, the elders, the aunties, the uncles, the children, the youth, and all that coexist with all of the universal forces of life. I salute you. And before I proceed, I give homage and praise to Anu, Alium El, the Most High, and to the Great Mother, Amma, Yemaya Yemoja, the Great Mother of Creation, the Creatress of all of this. And before I proceed, I say to you that as you come and as you give this moment, that may you receive some form of learning, some form of knowledge, some form of remembrance, some form of transference of what I shall impart to your mind. So, without any further ado, I come to speak to you all once again about the most beautifying, mesmerizing, energizing, soul-filling, heart-vibrating herbs, the plants, the trees, the rocks. You see, many don't understand the importance of what rocks, of what plants, and of what herbs transfer. You see, anytime that we partake and intake and communicate with the forces of nature, they open a part of our inner being, the inner portals of our soul, the inner portals of our spirit become activated with intelligence, with wisdom, with light, with ancient sacred knowledge. To each individual, there is a given and a taken. That this knowledge and this information and outformation that is projected into you and downloaded into you allows you to receive intelligence, your intel eye, internal eye. Receive this intelligence. Wherever you sit, take time to realize where you sit. Wherever you walk, take time to realize where you walk. And whatever you drink, take time to give honor and appreciation and realization in what you take and drink. I say that to say this: herbs. We must know and learn the language of the herbs. Each herb has a beneficial factor for your soul, for your body, for your mind, for your being. Each allows you to receive ancient knowledge. You see, as there are 4 seasons, and as there are 4 elements, and as there is one you, which is the etheric part of the 5 elements co-existing together, marrying each other together, formulating and birthing a change inside of you to allow you to receive a greater embodiment of yourself. So when you're dealing with specific type of herbs, know that each herb has a different form of energy, a different form of intelligence, a different form of wisdom to allow you to receive. And you can command these herbs, command these plants, communicate with these plants. Ask them for their wisdom to be downloaded into you. Ask them to allow you to receive what you need from intaking of the plant. Before you intake of it, don't just intake of it because you read about it. Don't just intake of it because it looks good. Don't just intake of it because it tastes good. Intake of it with appreciation. Intake of it because you know that it is an energy, it is a chi, it's a prana, it's a shakti, it's a shuma, it's all of the energy forces of life. This is a coexisting force that abides in all plants. As the earth continuously sends out information through energy, through frequency, through vibration, it gushes out a magnetic electrical force that radiates out, projects out into the environment, into the atmosphere. And these soils and these plants, they receive the information into their cellular makeup, as you are of the same cellular makeup as the plants. The chlorophyll, the melanin, the photons, the neutrons, and those electrons of light and electrical currency exist in the plant as it exists in you. Your skin is no different from the plant. So speak to the plant. Once upon a time, before all of this time of modernization, before this time of society, plants used to allow us and speak to us their wisdom. The Babalawos know of this, the Ifas know of this, the Santarians know of this. The shamans know of this, because the first shamans were the women. And then through practical training, men became the shamans. But it originated with the woman. So, how did we come into knowledge of the names of the herbs? They were taught to us from the herbs. The herbs told us what they are. The herbs told us what they are for. Now we have been westernized the name of the herbs. Sometimes learn the native names of the herbs, because the native names activate the spiritual part and the spiritual aspect of the plant to allow you to receive, to allow you to be in tune rhythmically, internally, energetically, synchronistically with the plant. And this plant provides you with knowledge, wisdom, inner standing, overstanding, outer standing, to stand right and correct and exact with your mind. Because to each individual, you will receive what you are and where you are at. And when I say where you are at, I speak upon the journeying level that you are currently at and not yet completely at yet. For futuristic terms, as you know, the past and the present and the future coexist all in one. But when you are merging yourself, intaking of certain aspects of things, you get to learn and receive the things from the past, from the present, and from the future. So, to benefit yourself, your life, your being, plants provide us with more healing, more information. As the plants absorb the sunlight and intake of the sunlight, they then receive into light. They inceptionally create a form of vibration that When you are sleeping, you can receive initiative, intelligence, and wisdom from plants. Our ancestors knew this. The great ancient priests knew this, and priestesses knew this. Those who kept and observed the naturistic, holistic ways of life knew this. Now you must remember this. There are some of you who already are in tune to this. You may practice some things naturally that nobody needed to tell you. You may do some things that nobody needed to show you. You may do some things that nobody needed to let you read. But it's because it's already in your genetics, it's in your DNA, it's a part of you, it's a part of your cellular makeup, it's a part of your bio, cosmic energy. Bio meaning living. So it's a living cosmic energy that is within you and that has been passed down from generation to generation. So to benefit yourself from receiving all that you need to receive that is of energy, go around the plants, the trees, the rocks, spend time with them, communicate with them, speak with them, let them receive your communication of appreciation, let them feel you, hold the plants, touch them so that they can see your genuinity. Let them feel you by your touch. As your hand download information, let the hand receive the information of the plant. Let the rocks, let the trees, so that you can receive the right information. This is just a reminder to you. Get in tune with the plants and the herbs. Communicate with them before you take them. Let them know your intention of what you seek from them. Ask them for what they can require from you, and they will give it to you. Request, and sometimes keep plants and herbs next to your bed so that the herbs, before you take them, before you rest, can allow you to receive wisdom and knowledge and intelligence while you're resting. Because the information of the ancestors are sacredly hidden within the plants. Many of us are looking for information, many of us are looking for knowledge, many of us are looking for things that we know not are right there before us in the simplest things that we overlook. Just look to the herbs and look to the plants, look to the trees and look to the rocks to find what you need, and you shall receive what you need. And I tell you this to remind you that you can achieve what you need for the healing of what you need, and all that you need is desired and for you. So remember this. Speak to the plants, speak to the trees, speak to the air everywhere, speak to everything so that you can exist with all things. I am your brethren, and I am a reflection, and I come to speak this reflection, to reflect to your mind, to reflect to your soul, and to reflect light of intelligence to you. You see me now, for this moment is now for you to see me. I may be of some type of similarity. You may have think you've seen my face before, but this is a part of the ancestral memory. This is a part of the genetic Akashic memory. We are of one, and we are all of this time to come into awakening, to help to awaken, and to help to share, and to help to transfer energy information with one another. So my brethren, my sisters, my aunties, my uncles, my cosmic, my solar, my etheric, my planetary, my earthly family, remember these words. And remember, give your time, give your moment to the plants, the trees, the rocks, the oceans, the waters, to receive what you need. Majestic rhythm. Shaman Bay. Peace.